Wahl here in Rio at the World Cup, and it's now over. Germany has beaten Argentina 1-0 in extra time to win their 4th World Cup title. I got 3 thoughts moving forward from this World Cup. The first one's on Germany. First, you look at these guys, and they have a tremendous future ahead of them. Mario Götze scored the winning goal here tonight. He's just 22 years old. The guy who fed it to him, André Schürrle, is just 23. Most of their top players are actually in their young to mid-20s. And very few guys over the age of 30 on that team, and the guys who are, like Philipp Lahm, may still be around 4 years later. Germany has a chance to be a Spain-like team. This could be the start of an amazing era for them. Thoroughly deserving winners of this tournament. They were the best team here. Think about the depth that Germany has. Before this tournament started, they lost some of their most important players to injury. Guys like Marco Reus, guys like İlkay Gündoğan. Then on Sunday, Sami Khedira goes out right before kickoff. The guy who replaces him, Christoph Kramer, goes off with a head injury. And then the guy who replaces him, André Schürrle, ends up having maybe the play of the game even more than Götze, just a tremendous run down the left side on the goal that Germany scored. One interesting thing that Joachim Löw, their coach, told us after the game was before the final extra time period, he actually had a private conversation with Mario Götze and said to him, "Show the world you're better than Lionel Messi. You can decide this World Cup." I was a little surprised he shared that with us after the game, but whatever he said there must have worked out pretty well. Second thought, United States moving forward. Good World Cup for the U.S. They got out of a very difficult group, got to the round of 16, where they played just a memorable game against Belgium before going down 2-1. A lot to look forward to moving forward here for the U.S. Some of the young players who had very good tournaments here, like DeAndre Yedlin, like Julian Green, like John Brooks, the 3 youngest guys on the team, all contributed big things to the U.S., so that's exciting. And then the question becomes, which of these guys who have been established for a long time will continue to be really important to the U.S. team? You would think Clint Dempsey, Michael Bradley, and even Tim Howard, even though he's 35, I still think he's going to be in the picture moving forward for the U.S. So there's a lot to look forward to. Jurgen Klinsmann is signed through 2018. He's also the technical director, and he's in charge of getting younger U.S. players into this picture internationally and competing to do better in the World Cup than just getting to the round of 16. Finally, head injuries for me is the big ticket issue for FIFA to deal with as Project One now moving forward. You look at what happened during this World Cup, at least 3 instances that I can think of that were really horribly handled head injuries during games, and FIFA had no protocol to deal with it. For me, a good idea is that you have a 4th sub that you can bring in that you have to bring in if someone has a head injury, and it's a temporary sub. And if you find out that the player with the head injury can come back into the game and you take the time to do that, then that's a temporary sub. He comes back out and you don't end up burning a sub. The problem right now is that a coach only has 3 subs for the game, and those are tremendously important. He doesn't want to burn a sub, and that puts an undue incentive to keep guys with head injuries in games. We saw Christoph Kramer for Germany ended up having to go out with a head injury, but there were 14 minutes in there where he was dazed and confused and shouldn't have been in the game. Hope FIFA deals with that. It's been a good World Cup, though, in the big picture. Had a lot of fun sharing it with you. We'll say goodbye from Rio. Take care.